Yeah, hi there, Aena. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer of all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So now I have more information about you. I can give you some more specific direction. So you want to go from 87 to 95. So you basically almost 10 points, right? So you're pretty close there. Now, here's the difficulty. You want to go from 19 to 24 to 25. Writing, you want to go from 20 to 24 and 25. That's not easy. Those two, that's going to take some time. Speaking, 23 to 25, depending on what kinds of pronunciation problems you have, or vocabulary or grammar type problems, that could be difficult. So my recommendation for you is you want to know specifically what kinds of lessons that you can use to help you improve. So I think that my 60-day TOEFL study guide will work. Let me take a look again. I hope it coincides with some of your test dates. I tend to look at a lot of students are in a really big hurry. They want to learn English in a very short time and solve all their problems in a short time. But you and I know that it doesn't happen that way, that it takes time. And so I recommend my 60-day TOEFL study guide. It will give you specifically lessons in vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, speaking, and writing areas. So I know that your focus right now is writing, reading, writing, and then speaking, right? The one that's really going to give you a lot of trouble is your reading. And let me just go over a few things here. I just told somebody else about this the other day. Now, what I'm going to tell you right now, I had somebody go from 16 to 22 points in a little over 30 days by following 5 suggestions. Now, they're not easy, but there are 5 specific things. Number 1, if you want to make any improvement at all in your reading, you need to practice reading extensively, about 45 minutes a day. You need to do this several months. You need to be reading almost an hour a day. That's 7 hours a week. That's 28 hours a month. And you need to be doing that over several months, 3 or 4 months, to really start getting your concentration and your comprehension and even your reading speed and so on. Now, number 2, you need to develop better vocabulary. You need better vocabulary. That's going to help you concentrate better. You'll answer questions faster. You'll even read faster. Number 3, you need to improve your reading speed to a minimum of 300 words per minute of academic passages with about 80% comprehension. Number 4, you want to make sure that you understand the IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. And number 5, you need to take TOEFL level reading practice test. And if you do the practice test, go over your answers and see which answers you're missing. Then try to go back to your reading test-taking strategies and see what you could have done differently with that question. So if you do those 5 things, you will make improvements with your reading. Now, my website doesn't give you any practice with extensive reading at all. What you want to do is magazines, newspapers, and longer books. That's where you do your practice, not in a TOEFL book. That's not going to help you. Now, vocabulary, I do have in the vocabulary section. I can help you learn 1,700 words. The question is, are you willing to work hard to make them your own? That means, are you willing to study and learn the words? That's only you can answer that. Now, also, I have 70 different speed reading tests. I can help you improve your reading speed from 100 to 350 words a minute. And I also have some really good lessons to help you understand the different question types on the reading and then how to answer those questions. Now, for the TOEFL level reading practice test, you should use a TOEFL book, or you can get them directly from ETS at TOEFL.org, right? Now, with the writing, I really have a lot of great lessons and practice tests. This is probably the best part of my course is the writing and the speaking areas, because that's the biggest demand online. But remember, I have over 630 lessons in 7 areas. But for writing, I have 40 independent writing practice tests. I have 43 integrated writing practice tests. You can complete those directly online, get feedback from me online, no joke. And I have some really good lessons that can help you learn how to organize and develop your responses for the independent and integrated writing tasks. It's all there. Then for the speaking area, I have a separate pronunciation section with over 48 lessons to help improve your pronunciation. And I also have with the speaking, I have over 300 independent speaking practice tests. You can begin practicing today. I even have speaking practice tests taken directly from the TOEFL. How does this happen? My students take the TOEFL test, then they email me back the questions that they saw on the test, and then I put them as practice at my website. Right? So anyway, I'd love to have you as a student. Thank you for your questions. And in this YouTube video, Aena, I will put a link to the 60-day TOEFL study guide so you can take a look at it. You can see how I structure your study over the next 60 days. And I think if you work really hard, you're probably looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week for 60 days. I'm telling you, it's hard work. It really is. You have some problems that you have to solve, and it's not going to be solved easily. You got to fight. You really do. And I will also fight with you. I will help you in this battle. Now, I cannot make any guarantees. I can't guarantee you will get your score, but I will do the best I can to help you reach your score. I promise you that. And as long as you're one of my students at my online course, you can ask me any questions, send me an email, whatever, and I'll do my best to try to answer in a timely fashion.